What's up, Ohio? Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Fanthem Sports Report. I am your host, Nick Brolis, and this edition of the Fanthem Sports Report is brought to you by Cafe 80s. They have a show on tap at the Harbor, June 20th. That's a Saturday, up in Akron. For those of you that want more details on the show, please go to thecafe80s.net or just look them up on Facebook. Well, there's always next year, right? If you're saying that, then I'm not with you. And yes, I'm obviously talking about the Cavaliers' Game 5 loss at Golden State. I was discouraged, obviously, but I'm not all in anymore. I'm still with this team. I still give them a very small chance, but a chance I do give them of pulling this off. 104-91 was the final in Golden State the other night. And I think a couple of things contributed to the Cavaliers' loss. First off, they came out slow out of the gate. You can't have 5 turnovers in the first 4 minutes of the game. You can't. And then in the fourth quarter, they just flat out ran out of gas. This has been happening consistently. Obviously, the Cavs are overall an older team than what Golden State is, but it is what it is. Thought LeBron had another amazing game, but of course he did not get the help that he needed. Smith disappeared after the first half. Shumpert continues to falter, and I don't know why people think Dellavedova is an offensive threat. He's not. You're lucky if you get 2 or 3 threes out of him a game. Lucky, make sure I got an emphasis on the term lucky. And when he drives to the rim, he shoots up a little floater. They've already figured out how to stop him and Thompson from, getting an alley-oop. So that's been taken out of the equation a while ago. So, this is what it's come down to. The Cavaliers must win Game 6 Tuesday night back here in Cleveland. They have to. If they don't, it's over. Obviously. I do expect the Cavaliers to win. Now, that opens up Game 7. Anything can obviously happen. The Cavaliers, I still think they need to go deeper into their bench, even if it's only for 2 or 3 minutes, just to see what they can get out of Marion. They need to use Mozgov more than what they did in Game 5, which was just the first half practically. And J.R. Smith cannot disappear for an entire half. He has got to stay consistent. And Shumpert, hello, you got to show up consistently. So, the defense is obviously wearing down. But, what are you going to do? They're tired. There's only so many people playing right now. LeBron's whooped, but he's going to give it all that he can. So, I am predicting the Cleveland Cavaliers to win Game 6 and force a Game 7 back in Oakland. And I hope that I am right. Now, moving on to the Cleveland Indians. They start a home-and-home 4-game series against the Chicago Cubs. The first 2 are at Wrigley Field. The last 2 are at Progressive Field. The 2 games at Wrigley Field are at night, which should be very interesting. And obviously the 2 games here in Cleveland are at night. Then, we'll see what happens. Indians got to get on the ball. They've got to get on the ball. They've got a series against Tampa Bay. After that, they have got to start winning series. They have to. All there is to it. They lost to Seattle and Detroit last week. Well, they've got to get on the ball. So, moving on to the Cleveland Browns. I've been telling you that the orange and brown scrimmage will take place at Ohio Stadium Friday, August the 7th. I finally had the details for you. For you Cleveland Browns season ticket holders, you can actually get on clevelandbrowns.com starting June 16th through the 19th and register. For those of you that are not Cleveland Browns season ticket holders, June 20th is when you can begin registering to get your free tickets for the orange and brown scrimmage down at Ohio Stadium. I, for one, am ecstatic because I've never been inside the horseshoe. I've been all around it, but I've never been inside it. I am looking forward to say the least. Now, for those of you that are really pumped up about the college football season getting here, go to philsteele.com. Order your magazines, because July 1st, I'm expecting mine. I believe that they've already started shipping out, and some, places, just due to geographics, are going to get theirs before others. But if you love college football, and you want as much information as you can possibly have on all the college football teams, regardless of the division, Phil Steele's College Football Preview Magazine is what you got to read. It is the Bible of college football. I'm telling you right now, it's a must-read. Now, I'm trying to look over here to see if there's anything that I forgot about, and there's really nothing. So, also, real quickly, I just got my Fanthem newsletter for the website. For those of you that want to ask questions about the NFL, the NBA, or Major League Baseball, please feel free to follow us writers on Twitter, or you can find us on Facebook. My Twitter account, you can see it. My email, you can see it on the screen right now. Feel free to throw a question at us. We will answer your email questions or your tweets about any questions you may have. And if we don't know the answer, we'll look it up or we'll ask one of our fellow writers. So, with that being said, I seriously hope the Cleveland Cavaliers can come out with some fire tomorrow night when they host the Golden State Warriors in an elimination Game 6 game at the Quicken Loans Arena. Until then, I am your host, Nick Brolis. Thank you for joining me here for the Fanthem Sports Report. But never forget, I am your Canton source for Cleveland sports.